with their talents.
Was that a row?
Yeah.
That was a row.
And I'll be rummaging in a rec yard to show you what bargains you can find and how to get the best price.
£5 a curtain.
£5
And that's not a pair. No, it's not a pair.
It's £5 a pair.
I've got big ideas for my sitting room.
Full face.
Bang goes my nose, bang goes my teeth. It's men's work, I said.
I'll be showing you how to battle for a bargain in my local rec yard.
We'll start off £200. Here we go.
No, I mean, it's just out of the question.
Oh, come on, I'm only joking with you now.
Kirsty, you should come in and have a look here.
Second-hand goods and may have just what I'm looking for.
Everyone's got one of these locally, and they're the best place for getting any of the hardware. Sinks, basins, fireplaces, anything semi-structural you need for your house. The limits to these places are only as big as your imagination and your budget.
It's amazing what you can pick up in a rec yard if you have an open mind. You'll find anything from a 5-iron to any old iron, even the kitchen sink. And if you're looking for the stairway to heaven, look no further.
So what you got at the back of this van, mate?
And your friendly rec yard owner, like Ray Cullip, who's always got his eye on the next deal.
I'll offer you 40 quid for a lot, mate. You'll take it, yeah?
This rec yard's even got its own guard dog. This is Frank. Scary, isn't he? Rec yards like this one don't just sell things, they also buy. If you've got something that's been taking up space in your garage, you never know, it could be worth a small fortune.
It'd be really good in a playroom, wouldn't it?
But if you're looking to buy, you don't have to come away out of pocket, with prices that range from 50p to £800, depending on what you want.
What's the most bizarre thing you've ever bought that you couldn't get a shot of?
1,500 China gnomes. But then we give them away as presents.
Nice as the gnomes are, today I'm on a mission.
In here we have a selection of fire baskets for you.
I want to find a new fire basket to use with my handmade poker.
I think I need a real fuel one.
Real feel, there's one there, there's a nice big one there. Oh!
This is a Regency style fire basket, and if it was in better condition, it could be worth up to £300.
Yeah.
It'll wreck that chair.
No, that's all right.
I'm not sure how much it's worth in its current state, as it's going to need some restoration.
What do you want for it?
We'll start off £200. Here we go.
No, I mean, it's just out of the
Oh,
question.
come on, I'm only joking with you now.
Okay, so what do you want
I
for it?
reckon £75.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Ray. If you tell me...
We're in credit crunch time, so there's a little bit of movement on it.
It's the idea of taking it apart, restoring it, tidying it up. That's what really attracts me to that, almost more than anything else. With something like that, I've got to be honest, I should have done a bit more research before I came out. I've no idea.
Go on.
45 quid?
Now, see, I think you're robbing me again. £50 today.
Okay, but if I go on one of those websites and find I've been robbed, I will be upset.
I'll give you your money back if you think if you're being
Really?
robbed. I promise you that.
That's a deal.
Yeah?
That is a deal.
If you know what you want before you go to the scrapyard, you should do some research on how much you could expect to pay by checking on a couple of different auction websites. Knowing the value of what you're buying means you're in a stronger bargaining position. Stuff you buy in a rec yard doesn't come in a nice little box with the dimensions on the side. Make sure you always have a tape measure with you and a list of the measurements of your house. If you find something, you've got to know whether it's right and you've got to know whether it fits. I've got what I came in for, but the thing with rec yards is they're like treasure chests, full of surprises.
You can have it cheap, because it was a pair of them, but I broke one. That or a gnome.
If you're a real bargain hunter like me, you have to be prepared to haggle.
£5 a curtain.
£5
And that's not a pair. No, it's not a pair.
It's £5 a pair.
Oh, go on then. God, you're hard work.
I may have only come in for a fire basket, but I'm going home with 2 pairs of curtains, a lamp and a sink. And all for £100.
Come on, Cameron.
There are rec yards and scrap yards like this one all over the UK, each one selling items that reflect your local area's architecture and history.
There we are. Perfect.
So if you're heading out to one to pick up a bargain, decide on your budget before you go and stand your ground.
Out the way, Frank. Out the way.
And once you've paid, smile nicely and they may help you load everything into your car. You never know, you might get more than you bargained for.
Oh, bless. Thanks, Ray. You get to know your local reclamation yard and you could come home with free gnomes.
You'll be gnomed.
Yeah.
With a revived fireplace at the centre of my sitting room, it's going to be the welcoming place that I want it to be. But what I still need to decide on is a colour scheme. As I'm already in London, I'm using the opportunity to visit the house of someone renowned for experimenting with colour. He's a painter turned world-famous knitwear designer, and I'm hoping a trip to his house